All right, I'm back here at Brickyard Park, 4th of July. Happy 4th of July, everybody. It's a pleasure to be out here. It's a beautiful day. It's a little breezy, but that's not going to last all night. That humidity's coming back up. In a minute, we're going to talk to the folks from the Kool-Aid Days because they're here raising a little money, but that's coming up. And so we go from 4th of July to the Adams County Fair to Kool-Aid Days right into the State Fair. We'll have more on that in a moment here as you can see people just kind of getting set up here for all the festivities. We got music starting at 7 o'clock. Obviously, the food's going on as well. And, of course, fireworks to come right about 10 o'clock. In the meantime, let's get right to the forecast before we talk to anybody. And right now, Doppler 5 live radar showing some activity off to the west here. You can see from eastern Colorado to southwest Nebraska, you can see some of that non-severe activity, and of course that's going to be headed our way over the next 4 or 5 hours. We expect that to come in to the Hastings, Grand Island, Kearney areas later on tonight. So anybody that has fireworks plans tonight off to the west, especially around Holdridge back up to Lexington, west that line may have some difficulties, but so far things look to be on track for us for later, as we're just dealing with some warm temperatures and also some windy conditions right now as well. So here's a look at the current readings around the area, and we did manage to get back to the 80s today. Obviously, last few days we're on the cool side. Well, no problems now getting back in to the 80s, and we got some 90s on the way as well, where you're seeing mostly the low to mid 80s around the entire area. Hey, that's not too bad. And when we warm up like this, we always expect those winds to kick up. As we look at the forecast for tonight, we'll stay on those warm side, back to the warm side rather, where we should be, right in the low 60s. Clouds obviously around. A couple of the storms that move through tonight could be on the strong to severe side, large hail damaging winds, but I don't expect it to be a widespread event, and I do expect anything to happen after 11 o'clock in the overnight hours, and that'll obviously transition east through the night. So here's a look at your the Futurecast, and that's kind of nailing things down. Right on track here, just the 7 o'clock hour, down around Imperial, back to McCook on that line, north of Ogallala. That pushes off to the east towards the Broken Bow, Lexington area, and then it'll hit our region here in central Nebraska from Kearney to Grand Island pretty much the latter part of the night. So there's what 10 o'clock looks like, coming in to 11, then to midnight. And as we get in the overnight hours, as I said, that pushes off to the east towards the Missouri River Valley and then eventually into Iowa. So good news. Not everybody's going to have a perfect night for fireworks, but we look to be okay for now. It'll be close, but maybe Mother Nature will give us a little firework display of her own in the background. So as we take a look at the forecast for tomorrow, you can see we'll have 70s on the way to 80s, highs topping off in the 90s, and that's really where we're going to be around the entire area here. We're starting off to the north, Ainsworth back to Broken Bow, over to even Columbus, up around all the northern tier of counties here will be in the low 90s for them, even upper 90s. Down the southwest will be in those mid to upper 90s. Very warm day for you folks. And then as we get back down here around the Tri-Cities area, we'll be right in those low to mid 90s, and of course warmer down to the south and back to the east. Our friends in Lincoln and Crete, Beatrice will all be in the 90s. So really a warm day. It'll be humid. We won't be quite as windy, but again, we'll have those humid conditions sticking around all through the next 7 days, with 90s through the weekend, and then the next week we'll be in the 80s and 90s. So I want to bring in Kay, right?
Pam.
Pam, I know. I'm just kidding. It's because I called you that earlier. Pam, how you doing?
Good.
Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July
okay,
to you.
So you're with I got to say it. Hey, Kool-Aid Days.
Yes, I am with Kool-Aid Days.
All right. So what brings you guys here today?
Basically, we're debuting our 2014 shirts and mugs. Our theme this year is truly tropical, and so we're trying to do all kinds of things to kind of give an island feel to the festival this year. We just want everybody to start thinking about Kool-Aid Days.
Yeah, and it's right around the corner.
We're about a month out, and we're August 8th through 10th this year. Second weekend in August, and we want everybody in Hastings that weekend.
Okay, tell everybody at home what we talked about here before we came on air about what I want to do.
We're going to get this guy in the Kool-Aid Man suit, and he's going to go through a wall.
And I'm going to yell what?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Kool-Aid!
Hey, Kool-Aid Man!
All right, we haven't even hit the sauce yet, but the night is young. So anyway, thanks for having us. Thanks for talking to me. Nice you guys to be here. It's just one more part of the community, and it's going to be here before we know it, isn't it?
I know. It's a busy summer, and we're kind of the cap of the summer in terms of activity.
I can't think of a better way to cap it off.
I know.
All right, thank you so much for talking to me.
We'll get you in that suit.
We'll see you in a few weeks. All right.
Bye-bye.
Katie, obviously I'm going to have some fun with this one, but I'm going to have to wait a few more weeks. So
I know.
I'll be patient for now. Back to you.
It's your first Kool-Aid Days. You're already pretty excited out there. So.